So sorry about this. First of all, Christie's volume way too high. Second, she was dancing to our song this morning, which is different for her. But the thing is
we have electricity, so we're happy.
We have not had a ton of sleep last night. Probably 11 o'clock. Hello, Lori. The power went out. It was lightning after lightning after lightning
and the
over
winds.
our house.
Yeah.
It was nonstop.
Thunder. It was scary.
Marlene posted a video from Lightning Bug, which is an app which shows you where all the lightning hits are, and it was all over town. So at some point,
on Ave Las Palmas, so by the Decameron, a tree got hit by lightning and burst into flames.
It is so crazy how reliant on electricity we are. So
mostly fans and air conditioning. Yeah, that was an amazing storm last night. It's been a long time since we've had a gooder like that.
Well, where it knocked the electricity out too.
Yeah.
I mean, it was a heck of a storm. Marty, and good morning to you.
So we got ourselves all ready, and we're like, okay, we're going to go head down to the office because Central has to have air conditioning.
Electricity,
which our office has air conditioning. And then my friend messaged about 3 minutes away from our office, the electricity's back on, yay! So we turned around and came home, made coffee. This will be my first sip, you guys. Because I noticed that my housekeeper didn't clean the lipstick off the cup before she put it away last time.
She was not going to start today without coffee. So when he pulled up, she's like, okay, air conditioning and coffee. That is all I want you to worry about. Just like that. That's exactly how she said it.
Well, I kind of said we, but he wants to make it look like it's all him, right? So
that's all I worried about.
I'll go get the door.
I don't know who's here. Good morning, Kathy.
Good morning, sunshine.
So who's here? It's Lynn, and she's here, and she knows that we're on at 10 o'clock. So I have no idea why she's here, but here she is. She's our neighbor, and I think you've seen her before. But yeah, I'm going to have a little bit of coffee because I'm telling you, I probably had altogether maybe 3 hours of sleep last night. It was so hot. And then probably 6:30, I finally said, I'm going to go upstairs and I am going to cool down. So good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Glenda. So yeah, we now have electricity and boy, do we like it. I was wondering too with the solar panels, how that was going to work with all of, how it works, because the sun comes out and you don't want the solar to go into the electrical. So, but apparently they've got filters and stuff on there where if it doesn't sense an electric current coming from the grid, it shuts down. So I think that's kind of cool. I don't know if we have to go back and reset anything. I may want to look into that. Or does it just automatically start working?
Honey,
we have no idea how the solar panels work. They just work, and it makes it so our electricity is very, very inexpensive, to the tune of $1 a month. That's our
I like it.
Yeah, $1.
Coffee and AC. Yep. Good morning, everybody. Coffee.
I've got my ghee in here.
If I had to pick one or the other, I think I'd have to still pick coffee.
Well, the coffee
but I really
tastes very
like
sour
air
today.
conditioning.
Try it and see.
It's very strong, yeah.
Why?
I don't know.
Yeah, we don't understand what's going on here today, where people know this is what we do
Zach
at 10 o'clock.
probably is checking to see if we have electricity. I'll be right back.
He knows it's 10 o'clock. And she knows it's 10 o'clock. I don't know why we do this.
You know what time it is, right?
She said, you know what time it is, right? Your dad's getting all grumpy. Good morning. I need my coffee now, too. Hello, Lorianne. Yeah, coffee is magical. Today's coffee is very, very strong. So I have no idea what she has done different here. But Norman, who owns NWalk and Nino Cafe, he bought a brand new coffee roaster. It does 5 kgs of beans at a time. It's copper. It is so beautiful. And Norman, if you're watching this, man, that video is so beautiful.
I suppose as far as the coffee goes, that there was a chance that it's like double strong because I was making coffee last night. So there might have been coffee in the grinder container. So this is like espresso
This is
in a cup,
It is really
big cup.
It is so strong. I've had like 2 sips and already I'm like, I can smell. It's
Okay, you weirdo.
The nectar of the gods. Yeah, but this is kind of like way more than the nectar today. This is probably like the blood of the gods.
Wow, that's dark.
It is dark. I wish you could see. You can't see past this amount.
Do you want cream?
No. Maybe. I'll get cream. Hang on.
You have to go to the other fridge. I don't think there is any in this one.
I don't need cream that bad.
All right.
So I'm just going to drink this and make faces the whole time. So, hun, what's up?
He's going to bitch and moan.
No, what's up today?
Well, today is...
Wow. It's crazy.
Well, we have a few coaching calls and stuff today, Tuesday. And then...
we were supposed to do Casa Bella Vista, which is the big house on the hill. We're going to do the Matterport. But, man, their property manager...
he's taking his time.
Yeah, it's going to be like 2 weeks until it's ready to go. Which is kind of like, but when we show it, isn't it supposed to be ready? So I don't know what's going on there.
Well, because of all the rain. It's making him slower.
Yeah, that is such a strong coffee.
Don't complain or go get the stuff.
I'm going to get stuff. I'll be right back. It's too strong.
Tell ya, what a whiner. Yeah, so those of you that are here, and I think so far that's on here, I think only Marty is here. How was that storm last night? That was amazing. Like, it was absolutely amazing. And for the fact that we did not have electricity until this morning from 11 o'clock last night, that's the first time in this house. It's the first time in probably a few years that it's happened to us. Even at the other house that we lived in. And it was warm. Yeah, it was warm. It was no fans. Very little. After the storm went, it just went dead. Like the air went dead and there was nothing. So
this is what happens. We have 3 fridges. Christie keeps buying stuff. This expired September 21st.
It's fine.
I'm going to try today. If I die,
I
is
will
why.
party.
But yeah, we have all this stuff here. There's only 2 of us. Do you want cream?
He is such a whiner, you guys. I just can't get it. I don't get it.
Do you want cream?
Yes, please.
There you go. I can't shake it too much because it'll turn into whipped cream.
Probably not. It takes a long time.
Wow, you put a lot in.
It's a big cup. Can I borrow your spoon?
Yes, ma'am. So yeah, sorry you're watching this, but she really made it strong today.
Yeah, it must. There must have been coffee in there. I thought when I poured it into the filter that it looked like a lot. Yeah, it came in. Yeah. Oh, you're lucky. Yeah, we didn't get our power back until 9 o'clock or so.
This morning.
9:30, almost 9:30. Just mix it up. Oh,
It looks very scary in here.
cream lasts way longer than the expiry date if it's kept in the fridge.
So who knows how long the cream is supposed to last? Make butter. Yeah. Do you know what we could do? We could make ghee. But I think, do you make butter first?
Yes, ghee is really hard to make, John. It's
Yeah.
a lot of boiling and...
Yeah. So yeah, Christie's telling me how you make ghee. Well, she's saying it's hard to make, not how to make it. Yeah, this is kind of a strange day. Like I said, we both had very little sleep. We had a party last night. Did you mention the party?
Yeah.
It was Chuita's birthday party yesterday, and there's probably 40 or 50 people up there. And we went through over 60 hamburgers.
Plus all the leftover taco stuff. So
and the dessert from
and all the desserts. There was a lot of food eaten by these people yesterday. I was shocked. Absolutely shocked.
It was crazy. So yeah, is it better?
Yeah. Well, I didn't hate it before. It was just strong. So
Oh, it's way better. Yes.
Yeah, the party was really nice. It was really, really nice.
Oh, the nice thing about the party was there's like 5 or 6 kids together, and we have that little house that we bought for Taylor, and they were all playing in it. So the girls were sitting on the outside, and the guys were in the kitchen, which I thought was just very
Awesome.
very awesome. And it was just so sweet. And everybody played together, so nice. There was no crying. Like it was just a fun night. Because normally, when there's kids, a friend of mine, Randy, had once said that once the kids start crying, it's time to leave because your kids will end up crying if it wasn't them that was crying. And it's so true. Once one kid starts crying, it's rah, rah. They all start.
Sorry, I just have to take this. Zach's going to try to get a battery for the iPad.
Yeah, we have the iPad battery, the little iPad we have. Normally, iPads are supposed to be good, but the battery is swelling. And because the battery is swelling, it's pushing the actual
Yeah, and I don't want it, like, I don't, you probably won't be able to see it, but, oh yeah, you can. Look at that. See?
Yeah.
So right here.
And that's an iPad
is
Pro.
Lifting. But it's old. It's a 2014, right?
No. It's not 2014. That was the Samsung was 2014 or 2010. But this one here I bought like 3 years ago. So it's a
All I know is that the coverage has expired.
Yeah. Apple is strange because they always tell you that it's not fixable, but it is fixable. They tell you that the memory is not recoverable, but it is recoverable. You send it to the States, there's a lady there, I think she charges $240, and you only pay her if she does it. So it's cool. I mean, that way you can get all your photos and everything off of these iPads and iPhones. And not have to go through Apple. Because Apple is always like, well, give us buy a new one. Sorry, you can't get it. And it sucks. What Apple does sucks. It is criminal. It is wrong.
So Zach's brother-in-law, Chuita's brother, can fix it. We just have to get the battery. So.
That's so weird. Just looks
you can see the fat float, the oil, or the ghee floating
then
on
there's the cream as well.
Yeah.
It does not look like coffee. It looks like somebody's brain was in a blender.
But it is perfectly fine. The cream is perfectly fine. And I'll maybe just make cheesecake today.
That sounds fun.
You're going to help me?
You said you're making it. You never said we're making it.
You don't put cream in cheesecake.
My
I don't
allergies
have
today.
any cream cheese.
My allergies today also going bonkers. So yeah, it is a very strange day.
Well, mostly strange because we didn't get very much sleep last night. And you know, when you're hot and sweaty and you're sleeping, but you're tossing and turning, and so your sleep isn't good. And so yeah, it was just a tough night. And it's been a busy few days with our party on Sunday, the party last night, and we have another. That's going to be much simpler though. All we're doing is buying pizza and chips and pop and letting them pig out.
That's true.
So I think we might need like 30 pizzas the way they ate today or yesterday.
So it's interesting. Upstairs we have 35 or 36 chairs.
Are you counting all the 8 plastic ones too?
Yeah. So it's interesting because there's areas for everybody to go. So the party yesterday, there was like 5 or 6 clusters of people, and everybody just kind of mixed and matched, and which is the way a party is supposed to be.
Yeah.
But it is nice, the area upstairs, and everybody was like, oh, I love your terrace. Oh, this is such a great space. Oh, and Christie did a great job of setting it up because I had nothing to do with that upstairs. I mean,
what a shock.
She said, these guys are offering us this. And I'm like, yeah, take it. That's all I said.
And the spoon didn't quite melt, Marty, but it's very strong coffee. I mean, for me to put cream in it, and it's not Bailey's, it's just cream.
Yeah.
Kind of boring.
It is very, very strong. So I think I'll be up tomorrow all night again. Because coffee does affect me. It does not affect Christy. Christy can have a pot of coffee before bed and she'll sleep. She'll maybe take an extra 2 minutes to go to sleep. But normally it is a very weird thing.
I'm just trying to get back to my other page so I can see if people are chatting.
She can fall asleep on a roller coaster. I am convinced.
I've never done it, so I don't think so. And I've never fallen asleep in a movie theater, John.
And Lorianne, what do you mean, holy you know what, John? What is that for? Like, what happened? What did I do that made it so you had to say that?
Oh, probably ragging about the cream and the other fridge and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, well, that's true. I mean, there's just two of us. And you buy for like an army.
Irish cream makes life a little better. And I was going to buy a bottle of Irish cream, but I drank a lot of it when we first went into quarantine. So I thought maybe.
She did drink a lot of it.
And then I experimented with a couple of recipes to see if I like the homemade stuff better, which I do. The homemade stuff just tastes more natural. Like it doesn't have whatever. And I like the Kirkland Irish cream better than the actual Bailey's. Now I did buy one because we had that little sleepover at April and Bill's with our kids and their kids, and we just had a fun evening. So for the morning, I bought a chocolate.
Yeah, I was wondering what that was for in the fridge.
Yeah, I had that at April and Bill's. Didn't you have any there? No. Oh, okay. We had Bill and I, and April didn't, of course, but Bill and I had some. And anyways, it's quite good. It's very chocolatey, so it almost makes your coffee taste like hot chocolate, which is interesting, and it's good.
Yeah. And Marty says he's guilty as well.
Mm-hmm. I think, especially at first, because nobody thought it would go on this long. So it was kind of like our little vacation, and we were going to have some fun. And then all of a sudden, here it is, almost October, and we're still doing it.
They promised us as soon as we flatten the curve, you can all go back to your normalcy. Yeah. Just maybe 2-3 weeks. Right. 6 months on.
Hi, Nellie. How are you this morning?
BS.
Yeah, it is. It's ridiculous. So I can fall asleep Al can fall asleep almost instantly and has literally slept through an earthquake.
Wow.
Well, we don't really get big ones. We've felt a couple here.
And Marty, you're right. Kirkland is great. If it says Kirkland on the package, it is going to be fantastic.
Yeah.
Unless the bacon. For whatever reason, the bacon.
But some people love the Kirkland bacon. Not everybody likes the same bacon. I mean, I happen to like the Corona bacon. For me, that is my favorite down here.
In the U.S., batteries, and in Canada, are like $13 to $19. In Mexico, 600 plus pesos.
Yeah, it's ridiculous.
For the same thing. It is ridiculous. So whatever taxes, et cetera, they have on batteries are nuts.
Mm-hmm. But batteries just in general are more expensive.
Here or in general? Because here.
Batteries here in general. Like not just the Costco ones, but all across the board. And I mean, the Costco ones still, when you compare it to, what do they sell there? Duracell?
Yeah, Duracell and Kirkland.
The Kirkland ones are still way cheaper than the Duracell ones are, so. And yeah, Kirkland products are awesome. I don't think I've tried a Kirkland product I don't like. I mean, it's not like we don't like the bacon. It's just not our favorite. It's thin, and we like a thicker bacon.
The pork bellies are very expensive here compared to Canada as well.
Yeah.
And we like the pork bellies. Now, I mean, we've had them one time. We've bought them. And we made an amazing
Jean Winters,
dessert.
Good morning. How are you?
So the pork bellies, what you do is you slow cook them in a barbecue. I mean, slow cook, it's like 3 hours to 4 hours. And boy, are they good. But you marinate them overnight first in like a sugary stuff.
Spices.
Yeah, and it is so good. It's like candy. Mm-hmm. It is really amazing candy.
Yeah, and the fat that's on it gets kind of crispy and.
Yeah, which is why I think we need to make it here.
The fat?
No, the pork bellies.
But they're not going to taste as good if they're not sweet. You know that, right?
Yeah. I just don't know what to do, hon. And then if you start having fat with carbs, it's like you're not doing anything.
That's right.
Which is kind of what we've been doing. But, hey. So, yeah, the tacos the other night were spectacular.
Yes.
The mole ones, I'm surprised how good the mole is for a taco.
I know. Their mole is some of the best mole I've had.
And
I love their mole.
Love the pastor.
Yeah.
I wish we would have put some of the mole and the pastor off to the side for us. So that way last night it all wouldn't have got eaten.
There's a little bit left of both, I think.
Yeah, but it was out all night, which I don't think that's
fine.
Good. Christie she's turning into her grandmother. Her grandmother would be like, don't worry about it. We would go to her grandma's house. And
did we ever get sick?
No, we did not.
There you go.
But she fried the crap out of everything.
Yeah, then I think if we just reheat it, it'll be good. There's not much left anyways. What was I going to say now? I
I
forgot.
don't know. I just remember in food safety class, there was a lot of
Yeah,
stuff.
but there's a lot of stuff that they say in food safety class that isn't true anymore. Like how you cook pork and
the temperature.
refrigerate your eggs and blah, 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 blah,
you
blah.
refrigerate your eggs that have been washed. If it's just come out of the the chicken or the duck,
But
you can just put it on the counter for months.
They don't the eggs that we buy are cleaned and they're not refrigerated here.
The last eggs I bought had poop on them. I don't think that was cleaned.
Why'd you buy eggs with poop on them?
It looked good.
Ew.
It looked fresh. So with the eggs in Mexico, that is a weird thing. It took us a while to get used to them. Eggs are out. They're not in the cooler.
Except for at Costco. Costco is the only place I've seen that refrigerates their eggs.
And the problem with eggs being cool is that when you bring them out, then they get humidity on them. And it's that humidity that's bad. So with the eggs from the farm, if you just keep them out, you do not wash them, do not clean them, they will last for months and months. And it's only in the act of cleaning that you introduce pathogens, possibly, to the inside, and you get rid of the coating that is there to stop the bacteria. So if you're going to get sick from eggs, typically it's going to be an egg that has been wet at some point. Yes.
Oh yeah, Mega doesn't freaked her out. Yeah, it was weird coming from Canada or the people that come from the States, and to see eggs sitting out in the grocery store. You're like, what the heck?
But the farmers knew you just keep them out. They all knew. When you look online, it's kind of like they say it'll last 3 to 6 months outside of the refrigerator. Eggs.
But I'm not sure in this heat and humidity.
I don't know. I think if we were to put them in the cooler, like our when it's air
the one that doesn't have an air conditioner yet, that's really hot in there?
When it's air conditioned, it would be good.
They would last, yep.
So, yeah, we can do that. And I think also we should probably make some wine and stuff in there too.
But we can't get the stuff to make wine down here.
You don't need to get stuff. You can actually just make juice and turn it into wine.
So we'll just, but...
If Jesus could turn water into wine,
Will
we
it be
can turn
sweet?
juice into wine. It will be sweet.
We don't quite have the skills that Jesus has.
They keep them out in Turkey also. Yeah, it is nature. You know, the refrigeration is kind of a new thing in the last 100 years or so. So yeah, of course. Sauerkraut. And if you're making sauerkraut in our heat, it's very fast, but it doesn't have that bitterness. So you have to put it in the fridge for another 3 months or whatever, just to slow everything down. Yes, or vinegar. We can make vinegar also. We could make our own apple cider vinegar. I've tried it. The problem with me is everything that I try, it freaks me out. So if I make sauerkraut, I'm like, is this going to kill me?
Yeah,
and
so
we
have 3 jars of it that he's not eating. But he had to have it. He had to make it.
When I got back, I remembered to eat it because
we still have a bunch.
No. But when we got back, I was eating it every day, but then I stopped. And the reason I stopped is I forget.
I thought you could keep them out if they were never refrigerated.
Yes.
Yes.
Exactly.
And now, obviously, the trucks that are transporting the eggs, we're assuming they're not refrigerated. But the best way is just to have your own ducks. And I wish we had ducks.
Let's get some.
But where would we put them? They'll eat all my plants.
No. We can fence off an area in the back until
I want a pool and...
Yes. Christie wants everything. She wants the pool and she wants ducks.
That's
I
everything.
know we can do.
That is everything. The pool and ducks.
That's everything for you, woman.
Yeah, we did not have enough sleep last night.
Not at all. We're fighting over eggs. I don't know if we're fighting. Are we fighting? I don't even know if we're fighting anymore.
No, you're just irritating me.
You're irritating me?
You can't say that after I say it.
She's irritating me. So yeah, excuse me. I've got to go.
Ducks in the
fix
pool.
my allergies.
No, ducks are poop machines. Farther, we can hear you. Ducks are horrible little poop machines, and their poop is greasy. It's really quite disgusting. Yeah, yesterday was kind of funny. I had run over. Was I walking home? Yeah. Did I bring something over to Lynn's? Oh, yeah. I brought that a mattress topper over to my neighbor's house, Lynn. And I'm coming home, and there was a mailman dropping off something at the house. And he waves at me, and I'm like, oh, hi, you know. And then I get home, and it's a catalog from Uline, whatever you want to call it. But still with our old address on. So now that's like 2 years old. I actually just changed our bank addresses last week. But he knew our old house, knows where we live now, and brought it here. That's super. I mean, we have some really nice people.
He also does our office.
Yes.
So he knows if it doesn't go to our house, it goes to the office. It's cool. I mean,
and because the office has been closed, he's obviously not delivering.
At Christmas time, we take care of him because he does a good job. He really does.
And he's just a nice guy. He seems to be. He also delivered pizza for a while because remember we had pizza delivered from one of the kids had pizza delivered or something, and he was the same guy that delivered their pizza.
He delivers everything. Funny. If you're pregnant, apparently he'll deliver your child also.
So Wendy is saying that her daughter in California just got chickens and a coop. Yeah, one of our friends here.
Maybe it was a chickens and a
They adopted a little chicken, and they built this cute little dollhouse for their chicken.
Who's that?
Tanya and Glenn.
Oh. That's a weird thing.
I think the chicken's name is Marcella. They let the chicken in the house. Like it was a pet. It's a pet. Their pet.
They let the chicken in the house.
Mm-hmm. I'm like, chickens poop everywhere.
Yeah. We had a rooster that we adopted. Somebody brought it to us. It reeked. It smelled of garbage. It must have been wild in the neighborhood. So the other rooster did not appreciate him and kind of kept him out. So we had him in the front yard, and he stayed on top of the statue. Well, that night I go into the house, and he's on top of our chairs in the kitchen.
Yeah, on the back of one of the chairs.
So yeah, he figured he was going to roost in our house, and I'm like, no, not happening. Set him up last time he came in the house. Chickens are very smart.
I was a rooster.
Well, chickens and roosters, they're very smart because the chickens and roosters knew not to come in the house. I thought it was really just very smart of them.
The dogs help too, though, chase them out sometimes.
Well, I never saw them chase the roosters in the house.
You never paid attention.
I would pay attention to that. Yes, I would. Yeah. Oh, you got real bags under your eyes. I mean, I got them because of the allergies and crap, but that's exhaustion.
Wow.
She never says, do I look good? Because I'm like, I don't know. I mean, you look great, but not in that. Right?
Wow.
Yeah. I think it's time for us to go.
Because I'm gonna kill him.
She's going to kill me today. Just because we haven't had much sleep.
That's not the reason.
Yeah, it is. Because normally you don't kill me anymore.
Not often.
Not often.
Hi, Mom.
So we will say goodbye now.
Wow. See? Wow.
Sorry, Wendy.
That was dumb. That was like dumbass 100%.
Yes, it was. And I now fear for my life.
And he should.
So maybe I will help you make cheesecake with cream. That I don't think you use cream to make cheesecake. See, if I can make her laugh, I get to live. Which is what we did with our kids. If our kids were going into trouble, they're like, I got to make them laugh now. So that's why they're all funny. Because they were rotten children. Just rotten. They weren't. They were good kids. I
know you go back to the office. It's about time you got back to work, girl.
Hello, Karina. Yes, it is good that you get back to work. I thought you were working, though.
She was. She's just back to the office.
Yeah.
She was working from home.
Yeah.
Be nice.
Hello, Sandra. I'm being nice to her.
Oh, he's past that, Sandra. He is past that.
Yes. So we say goodbye now, but not like Canadians today. Let's just say goodbye because it's 10:30. We've exhausted these people. We're exhausted. And tomorrow when we come back, we're going to be fresh and shiny and new, like a virgin.
That I doubt.
Like a virgin. All right, guys, have a good one. Happy Tuesday. Take today on Dominate It. Crush it.
Yes.
See you tomorrow.
Bye.
Bye.